Alright, here's the quick review for Transformers BotBots Series 4, SMORE and More. He's from the Sugar Shocks team, unsurprisingly, and he turned into some little s'mores here. So you can see he's got the graham crackers, some chocolate detail down there, and then marshmallows. S'more mode is okay. You know, it's a little thick and chibi for s'mores, but gets the point across. It's got some great texture on there. To transform him, you take the two top halves of these s'mores and you rotate them out on these double ball joint stalks. And then you take the legs, just pull them down. These, you pull them up, and then you can kind of widen his arms a little bit. And there is SMORE and More in his robot mode. This guy is absolutely adorable. Look at his little melty, sad face there. One thing I should mention is that right out of the package, he was actually misassembled, and from some images I'm seeing online, that seems to be common, where these two are actually on the bottom for the feet, and these ones, which are clearly molded to be feet, like he's got little toes there, were on top. It doesn't affect it that much. He stands just fine. Truly, I think it would have been better if these pieces were used in all 6 of the spots instead of just the 4. But I think it looks better with these as kind of independent ears on top. So maybe I'm wrong and I've just now misassembled it, but I think he looks way better that way. So that's the way I chose to have him. Articulation-wise, he's got, well, all these things are on ball joints, but these two are obviously fused together, so you can only kind of wiggle forward unless you really bend it. These ones have a bit more movement, so you can kind of like wave his arms around. Direct flight traffic. And then these ones you can obviously do the same thing with. And then these are on 2 double ball joint stocks, so you can kind of do whatever you want with them, kind of turn them upside down, try to make them wings. They just kind of sit off to the side. Like, I like these details because he's got like this sort of, I guess, bunny aesthetic going on, so these look kind of like whiskers, but these 2 big chunks hanging off the side is kind of silly looking. But still, the detail in this guy is just so good that I can't really fault it. So yeah, I would say for robot mode, I'm going to give him not only a 5 out of 5 points, but a 6 out of 5 points. I think that this guy's adorable. And as soon as I saw images of these Series 4 guys, I knew I wanted this one immediately. The alt mode, I'm going to give 4 out of 5. It's, you know, I would give it the full 5 out of 5, but it is kind of chibi. And, you know, it's not really in the proportion of s'mores, but the detail on it is so nice that I do still really like it. And then transformation is pretty average, so I'm going to give him a 3 out of 5 on that, which is going to give SMORE and More a 13 out of 15 points, which is a 4-star rating. So definitely a very good BotBot. He's up there for me as one of my favorites. I think he's really adorable. Also, I love just the little slight movement that you can get out of these arms to kind of like give him some sort of dancey expressions is great. But anyway, there is BotBots Series 4, SMORE and More. I'm a poet.